Former President Trump has stunned Washington by urging Ukraine to accept a peace deal with Russia, breaking from the bipartisan consensus for military support. Kyiv immediately rejected any proposal that would compromise its territory, insisting on full Russian withdrawal. Moscow responded, signaling openness to talks, but only on its terms. This move has rattled NATO allies, raising questions about future U.S. policy and the stability of Western support for Ukraine. The world is watching as the fate of Ukraine and the unity of its allies hangs in the balance. Hurricane Erin has exploded into a Category 5 monster, threatening the Caribbean with winds over 160 miles per hour. Islands like Barbados and St. Lucia are bracing for a direct hit, with mass evacuations underway. Meteorologists warn of catastrophic storm surges and flooding, urging residents to take immediate action. Airports are overwhelmed as people rush to escape the storm's path. The message is clear: evacuate if you can, and prepare for the worst. Canada's government has intervened to end the Air Canada strike, ordering binding arbitration after days of travel chaos. The strike grounded hundreds of flights, stranding thousands and disrupting travel nationwide. The government's move forces both sides to accept a settlement, but union leaders call it an attack on their bargaining rights. Flights are resuming, but tensions remain high as the outcome could set a precedent for future labor disputes. All eyes are on the arbitrator's decision. West Virginia's National Guard is heading to Washington, D.C., at the request of federal authorities to boost security for upcoming events. The move comes amid heated debates over policing and federal control in the Capitol. Some local officials see it as federal overreach, while others argue it's necessary for public safety. The deployment highlights ongoing tensions over D.C.'s autonomy and the balance of power. It's a flashpoint in the city's long fight for self-governance. Manchester City's new signing, Tijjani Reijnders, dazzled in his Premier League debut, controlling the midfield and scoring a spectacular goal. His performance has fans and pundits buzzing, instantly raising City's title hopes. Reijnders' seamless fit into the squad adds a new dimension to an already dominant team. Manager Pep Guardiola hails him as a game-changer. City may have found their next superstar. Australia pulled off a rugby miracle, overturning a 22-point deficit to stun world champion South Africa. Sparked by a late first-half try, the Wallabies surged back with relentless defense and inspired attack. The go-ahead try in the final minutes sealed a historic win. The comeback is already being called one of the greatest in rugby history. For Australia, it's a statement of resilience. For South Africa, a shocking collapse. 19-year-old Moses Itauma demolished veteran Dillian Whyte in under 3 minutes, delivering a knockout that stunned the boxing world. Itauma's speed and power overwhelmed Whyte from the opening bell. The referee stopped the fight after a brutal right hand sent Whyte to the canvas. Itauma is now a legitimate heavyweight contender, with fans already speculating about a future title shot. For Whyte, it's a devastating setback. For Itauma, the sky's the limit. That's your global briefing. 7 stories, 5 minutes, all the facts you need. From political pivots to natural disasters and unforgettable sports moments, the world never stops moving. Which story surprised you most? Let us know in the comments. Stay tuned for deeper dives and updates as these stories develop. Hit like and subscribe to stay informed. Thanks for watching.